Hi lovelies, I'm Arielle and this is Maven Unmasked, and welcome to your weekly reading for April 10th through April 16th of 2017. We are in full swing retrograde, baby. Saturn has officially gone retrograde. Venus is still in retrograde. Mercury went retrograde on Sunday the 9th. We've got Jupiter going into retrograde and Pluto going into retrograde on the 20th of this month. So this week is going to be intense. The retrograde energy has already affected me. So please be sure to, just in forgetting like little things and leaving work and having to go back and get my purse, or like leaving my phone at the counter at Panera, which I never leave my phone anywhere. So please be mindful. All of you out there, back up your computer, back up your cell phones, be extra cautious. Oh, and I got a flat tire on Saturday too. So be cautious while driving, like just beware because the retrograde is out. If you want to know more about how to best deal with Mercury retrograde, I do have a blog post. Do not fear the retrograde on the mavenunmasked.com blog. You can just search Mercury retrograde, and I'll also leave a link down below this video. Quick announcement to all of you who been asking me about altar videos. One is coming, an altar tour is coming. I promise. Just please be patient with me. I'm very busy. And secondly, for also those of you who want to do my Building Energetic Boundaries Spiritual Protection Workshop online with me, it will be Thursday, April 27th at 7 p.m. What I would need you to do, I'll leave instructions down in the description box beneath this video. As well as a link. It's a $20 registration fee for the class. The class will be about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending. It's $20. I would need you to first send me that through PayPal.me, or excuse me, PayPal me, Maven Unmasked. I'll leave the link for that below. And then once I have your payment confirmed, please, in the note, say when you're sending your payment in for spiritual protection class, April 27th, and leave me your email address, please, so I can also send you the registration link. So $20, I give you the registration link, and then it's going to be through Zoom conferencing. So Zoom will then send you an email with the link to actually be able to log in on the 27th at 7 p.m. So if you don't have the Zoom app, you can either download that, or you can do it through your phone, and just call in via phone for the conference. So super excited to bring that to you guys. If there's anything else that you'd like to know about, that if I could bring as a class to you, if it's something that I know very well, I would love to do that. So please feel free to comment below videos you'd like to see, classes you'd like to take. I'd be very, very interested in seeing what you guys are into. But okay, enough. Without further ado, let's take a deep breath. This week, April 10th through the 16th, I'll be using Lumina Tarot. Love this deck. I also will be using the Conscious Spirit Oracle. And as Palm Sunday was yesterday and Easter will be the following Sunday, we're going to use the Magdalene Oracle one more time. Okay. Happy full moon in Libra to everyone as well. So please take a deep breath with me, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And one more time, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And settle in. Relax. I'm calling our angels, our guides, our ancestors, our loved ones in spirit to bring us a message for our best and highest good for this week of April 10th through the 16th of 2017, especially with all of these retrograde planets we've got going on. What do we need to watch out for? What advice do you have? What challenges? Ooh, thank you. And what opportunities lie before us? Thank you. And the shadow card this week is the Eight of Pentacles. So we're going to be busy little bees, working our butts off this week. It's like when planets go into retrograde, the work, you have to do double the work to get the same results, sometimes more, especially with all the planets we currently have in retrograde. Oh, wow. So 5 cards fell out, and we're definitely in the realm of Pentacles. We've got 1, 2, 3 cards representing Pentacles. So we're talking about finances, home, career, health, money, your family life, all those kinds of things. Okay. And I also find it interesting that as I'm looking at these cards, I'll go through and show them to you in a minute, but there's very little color. They're all black cards. The card with the most color is the shadow card, the 8 of Pentacles, busy, busy bee. And to me, because the only color on the card is yellow, it's like working on your strength, your willpower, your determination, your sense of joy and happiness to make something whole, to make something complete. But busting your butt, busting your ass for it, really. Okay. So the first card we have is the King of Pentacles. Okay. So the King of Pentacles is someone who's very in control. They're very stable. They're very understanding. They're very resourceful individuals. And I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to be stable and to be resourceful, to not just throw money or resources away frivolously, to take your time and ponder and think about something before just going to just straight act on it. Get as much information as you can, really study the situation. I also feel like I want to say study the patterns and the habits related to this situation. And it just feels like being king of your own court, gaining mastery of your own Pentacles life. So your own home life, career, family, money, all of those things, being a boss when it comes to that stuff and really having to rein in. This is my Dos Equis man. Whenever I see him, I'm like, Dos Equis. The original Dos Equis man. But being just suave and steady and like, I've been down this road before. I know when to engage and when to not engage in that crap. Especially because retrograde season, people, I've already begun to experience it. People are a little more short-tempered. People are not communicating the best. They're thinking they're communicating what they're really feeling, but they're not. So just be mindful of that. But it looks like we're in a good, stable foundation. We're in a good, stable place. But to maybe just be a bit more responsible in the way we do things this week. Especially because so many things are going to be shifting and changing around us. And I see that too because the next card is the 10 of Swords. So we're coming to completion of something. Something is going to be transformed, whether it be a thought or a memory, a feeling. And it's like the vulture on the tree. And you've got all these swords going through the tree, but the tree is still standing. Okay? So there may be a lot of different things coming at you from a bunch of different directions because we've got the 8 of Wands right next to this baby. Okay, so things are going to definitely be flying around. Some of it may be out of hand. Sparks are going to be flying. Energy is going to be moving. People are going to be voicing their opinion out of their butts, maybe. I mean, it's just going to be a little cray. However, you don't have to fall for it. You don't have to fall for it. The tree is still standing sturdy and strong, even though he's got all these swords going through him. He doesn't have to fall for their crap or their beliefs or their negativity or whatever it is. He's going to choose to transform that. Okay. And with this too, I know Easter, and I'm not Catholic anymore. I still respect a lot of different things about the religion, is how I grew up Catholic, but It feels like the blood of transformation. It feels like the blood of resurrection and change, because vultures, they eat the dead things and give them new life. And it is the week of Easter, people. So it's like, you know, if you're a Christian or Catholic, whatever it is, you know, or just the story of the mythology, if you want to call it that, the blood of Jesus Christ and how that heals and uplifts and frees your soul, resurrects your soul, cleanses and purifies your soul. So that very much feels like the energy this week. We're going to be going through our own maybe kind of crucifixion this week, but not in a literal sense. Again, things just may be coming at you. Stand strong, be mindful, and just be ready. Just really be ready. Stand solid, even though things may be a little haywire. Okay. And again, look at all the cards. They're all dark with just splashes of color. And I love this deck for the color, but this week it's like, no color for you guys. We're going to be as black and white as possible, which I also think is appropriate because we have the full moon in Libra on Tuesday, the 11th. So we are talking about balance, duality, harmony, partnerships, ethics, morals, values, karma, justice, law, physical matters, working with the goddess Mot, this full moon in Libra, you know, balancing the scales. Is your heart lighter than a feather? Is your soul lighter than a feather? And seeing all of this black and white, you know, mostly black is what it's making me think of, bringing up that shadow stuff, especially with these retrogrades, so that it can be healed. And Saturn retrograde is all about karma. So very, very interesting. The next card we have is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is telling me to not try and start anything new, which we know is what they always say about retrograde season. But seriously, like the Nine of Pentacles is confirming it. The nines in the tarot, you know, the nines in numerology are one step before completion, tying up those loose ends. It's the last single digit. It's what needs to be finished in the web before you can present it, if you will. But it very much feels like be content with what you have and your blessings. Don't try and start anything new. Don't try and get into any arguments. Don't, stay in your own lane is very much what it feels like. Even though things may be boom, 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 boom around you, and you're like, oh my God, I'm so unhappy, or oh my God, I'm so this, oh my God, I'm so that. Be content with the blessings and know that this too will pass. It doesn't feel like the week is going to be like horrid or anything like that. It's just we're going to have some challenges. And it feels more like with other people and energy swirling around us than within us ourselves. Definitely an astrological, energetic kind of thing. And then the last card this week, though, which is good because we go from a King of Pentacles to a 10 of Swords to an 8 of Wands. Okay. King, 10, 8, we go down. So it's like halfway through the week, it's like we're here, King of Pentacles. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Ooh, 8 of Wands. Things are going to go fast and they're kind of funky. Oh, okay, 9 of Pentacles. I'm kind of content with where I'm at. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. You know, we had 8 of Pentacles as the shadow, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So we're going down and then we're going back up. And I normally don't do my readings this way. Like Monday, it's going to be like this, and Tuesday, it's going to be like this. But I definitely feel the progression of the week, the wave of the week. And it's going to be fruitful. We're going to gain some more security. We're going to gain some more resources. We're going to learn more about the people around us and our relationships with them, whether this be coworkers or even a spouse, a family member, your bank, because we're talking about money, with Pentacles. But being content, and by being content with what you've had, with what you have, with what's already blossoming and sprouting and growing for you, you'll be able to amass more wealth, more abundance, more satisfaction, more happiness and pleasure in your life and in your career. okay, and your family and your home. But it's about, again, that balance this week. Remember, balance is at the forefront with the full moon in Libra. So let's, very interesting. When first the cards fell out, I was like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do with this, you guys? But we worked it out. Okay, conscious spirit, give us a card and an affirmation to kind of help us with this up and down. Ooh, wave. Okay, two. Thank you. We're experiencing this week. Okay, for you and for you. Okay. The first card we have is sacral chakra. Our center of fertility, sexuality, creative power, our center of emotions and connecting to others, our relationships with others. It says, I feel comfortable in my own body and I'm sensitive to other people's feelings. Wow. So remember talking about people being a little cray, people being, full moon and retrograde season and the communication factor being down and all of that. So being sensitive to other people's feelings and you're comfortable in your own body. Don't let anybody make you feel uncomfortable because of their stuff. Okay, don't let them project their stuff onto you this week, and just recognize that that's somebody else's feelings. That's definitely something we're going to be talking about in my spiritual protection workshop, especially if you're an empath, a light worker, a star seed, why spiritual protection and energetic boundaries are so important for you. And then the next card we have is the present. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. And I think that comes back to the 9 of Pentacles, being content, with where you're at, and knowing that even though it may not be the most exciting week, the most fun week, that it's actually to be present in the moment, because it's going to teach you a big lesson that's going to get you to this 10 of Pentacles. Okay. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. And then Mary Magdalene. Magdalene Oracle. This will be the last week that I use you. Not ever, but for a little while. What final message do you have for us this Easter week? This week of retrogrades? Thank you. Okay. Intimacy. Which is very funny because we're talking about sacral chakra, right? And I also feel like I want to bring the 8 of Wands back into this too. I feel like these are all kind of connected. But it feels like letting your guard down, learning how to build an intimate connection with somebody, maybe even a sexual relationship with somebody. But truly learning how to let your guard down, and learning how to trust. Learning how to trust people. Especially because we're talking about, this kind of energy. And knowing that it's okay to be intimate. It also feels like maybe taking some time to be intimate with yourself, getting to know yourself this week as well, to help you better navigate all of these different challenges that may be coming up for you. Very interesting. I wasn't expecting to say intimacy, but thanks, Mary Magdalene. Especially since we're talking about sacral chakra being in the present moment. I don't think Mary Magdalene's going out and telling you to have some sex this week. But with the 8 of Wands, maybe she is. To kind of break up that energy. Interesting. Okay. Wasn't expecting you to take it there, Mary Magdalene, but you did, darling. So I'm just going to roll with you. But I'm Ariel, and this has been Maven Unmasked with your weekly reading for April 10th through April 16th of 2017. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please do so over on the mavenunmasked.com website under Book a Reading, or if Etsy is your preferred platform, you can also find me on there. But have a great one, lovelies. Again, I will leave a link below with the Mercury retrograde blog post, as well as instructions or the event link with the instructions for my Building Energetic Boundaries workshop. So look for that between, today's Monday, so between today and tomorrow, Tuesday. Alrighty, lovelies, have a great one. Bye. Don't let retrograde get you down.